Now let's go back to this story. Umalusi is raising alarms over bogus online schools and websites selling fake certificates. The Education Quality Assurance says there's been a worrying increase. The organisation says it's currently working with the police to clamp down on those institutions. For more on this, we're joined now by the spokesperson. Biggie, thank you so much for your time. We do appreciate it. Let's just start off with how serious the problem is and how Umalusi has come to find out what is actually going on with these bogus institutions and fake certificates.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us. How Umalusi has found out about this problem is that Umalusi has got what we call a whistleblower line, where members of the public can actually lodge any complaint of anything that relates to the work of Umalusi. In this regard, we have received through the whistleblower line several cases, and the majority of the cases are in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. People saying, we have discovered that there is such and such institution operating, and they are actually recruiting students to get registered with those institutions, which, as we speak, are not accredited. Neither are those institutions registered. So when we're talking about online schools, we're talking about an institution which currently does not have a legislation to regulate its operations in terms of South African Schools Act and in terms of the other legislation. So those are the cases that we are dealing with now. Once we receive the cases, we then look at them, whether the institutions that we're talking about are legitimate or not. And if it's found that they aren't legitimate, we then refer the cases to the South African Police Services, because they are the ones who are entrusted to investigate matters of such nature.
Vicky, so how does one avoid falling into this trap of these bogus institutions and getting into a situation where they get a fake qualification or certificates, especially those that are quite vulnerable? I mean, if you find yourself in the situation, you are vulnerable. How do you avoid that? What must one look out for?
We are on record as saying that we advise members of the public to make sure that before they make a decision to register themselves with a particular school, that they visit the website of Umalusi, www.umalusi.org.za. And when you are on the website of Umalusi, you look for the icon labeled accredited institution. Then you can just type the name of the institution you are interested in registering yourselves with. And if the institution is accredited by Umalusi and registered by the relevant provincial education department, the name of such institution will then pop out. And the website will also tell you who the management or the leadership of the institution are and where the institution is situated, as well as the programs for which the institution is legally accredited to offer to any members of the public who are interested in studying through such an institution.
Okay, thank you so much for that. I think it's important for those that are concerned about that to obviously be on the lookout. Thank you so much. That was Umalusi spokesperson Biggie Lepota speaking to us about bogus institutions and these fake certificates and qualifications.